Hi there, welcome back to the free version of the Direct Sales Recruiting University. We're kind of winding down. I have a really good tip for you today. I just wanted to share though that if you haven't done so, go back and look at some of the questions and comments. It's kind of cool to read the comments, but I did get a lot of emails and comments on the previous webinars about the request for us to discuss the 4-question interview. And you know what? I just don't have time. I promised you one quick tip here, and I'm going to give you that. And then on our next video, I'm going to give you another bookings tip. So you want to watch in a couple days when I send that out. But I've been working pretty hard at making the new Direct Sales Recruiting University for 2012 to meet the needs of everybody, even the people who aren't technologically savvy. So we're really trying hard to incorporate everything that you could possibly want into it and make it a really good value. And we're going to roll that out for you in a couple days, along with another bookings tip. So I just can't answer that in a 15-minute call. That's why the Direct Sales Recruiting University is, close to 6 hours. That's really why you should really think about joining, even if you're just an individual or a team, because the Direct Sales Recruiting University impacts every aspect of your business, your sales, your recruiting, your bookings, and it's impossible for me to give it to you all here in 15-minute little increments. And so we're going to roll it out in about 2 days, and also include, as I know I've kind of been hesitating to do this, but I'm also going to include the individual version, so that just if you don't have a sales team, you can join. But right now, I want to share with you this tip. This is what I call the Gomer Pyle syndrome. So, who would you rather have on your team? Homer Simpson or Oprah Winfrey? Who would you rather have a home party with, Gomer Pyle or Donald Trump? I can pretty much guarantee you, if Oprah Winfrey has a home party, that she has a lot of friends and they're all going to show up. No one's going to cancel on her at the last minute, and she's not going to cancel on you by calling up and saying, "Nobody's coming." And so we have a little problem in this industry, is that we don't tend to look up the social and economic influence scale. Like, we should be doing home parties in the best neighborhoods. We should be sharing our opportunity with the best potential consultants. Like, who would you rather have on your team, Donald Trump or Gomer Pyle? When you have Gomer Pyle on your team, he already understands the value of networking. He already has a network in place. He already knows what it means to work on a commission. He doesn't need to get paid right today for everything he does. He's willing to invest in his business. See, we have a tendency to look for people who need our business as opposed to people who already will be good at our business. So, what I want you to do right now is write down on a scale of 0 to 10, with Gomer Pyle and Homer Simpson being a 0 and Donald Trump and Oprah Winfrey being a 10, where do you fall on the social and economic influence scale? It has a little bit to do with money, but it's really not about money. It's more about how you perceive yourself on the social and economic influence scale. Now go ahead and write that down right now. Okay, got that? My guess is that most people watching this put down somewhere between a 4 and a 10. Now, we all have a tendency to look down. We look for people who need our business. We very rarely look up. So if you think about that, then if you put yourself down as a 7, chances are most of the people who you invite to be hosts or who you ask to join your opportunity are 6s. And if you bring in all 6s and all your hostesses are 6s, then chances are they're going to be looking at 5s, and they're going to bring in 5s. And then all those people, when they start bringing people in, are going to start bringing in 4s, and so on. So do you see what's happening to your team? Everybody tends to look down. Have anybody here ever contacted Oprah Winfrey to have a show or to join your business opportunity? Well, I have. And I'm sure you know that she didn't join my team. And if you never hear no, then you never hear yes. And so it's really important. I mean, one of the best things you can do is teach this to your team, because when they start to look up, They may not be bringing in business opportunity seekers, but they will definitely have better quality shows. The shows in the neighborhood that Oprah Winfrey lives in are always the best shows. They always show up. They buy lots of products. And if they're product users only and never host a show, and especially if you have a consumable product, they never quit because it's too expensive. They never say, oh, I can't get this anymore, it's too expensive. Whereas on the other hand, when you do business with or bring into your opportunity, or maybe Gomer Pyle would schedule a show with you, chances are nobody's going to show up. He's going to call you at the last minute and say, I can't get anybody to come. This stuff's too expensive. Or if he would happen to join your team, he's going to say, everybody says no. You got to hold his hand all the way. Whether he's a hostess or host, he has less connections, less friends, lower sales at his shows. If he is a consultant, he has less sales at his own personal home parties, and his hostesses are also lower on the social and economic influence scale. And as a consultant and a host, big time maintenance issue. So why wouldn't you want to teach your team and yourself? It takes a little bit of reprogramming for yourself to look up the social and economic influence scale. Like, who would be the best consultant? Who would be the best host? That's who you want to look for. Now, that's a team training topic if I ever heard of one. Because when you can get your team to start looking for the right people instead of looking for the people that need it. How about real estate agents? How about mortgage brokers? How about car dealers? Have you ever asked one of them if they'd like to join your opportunity? They already know how to network. They already know how to do socializing and participate in network marketing. They already what it means to invest time now and get paid later. They'd be the perfect type of person. I'm not saying you need to just seek out real estate agents or car dealers, but what we need to do is teach and train ourselves and our team how to look for people that are up the economic income scale, because a home party in the biggest neighborhood in your town is going to be guaranteed twice what it's going to be in a neighborhood that's on a lower economic influence scale. I know that Gomer Pyle and Oprah Winfrey are drastic extremes, but think about the training potential with this for yourself and for your team. This is why the Direct Sales Recruiting University is powerful for all levels. Now, in a couple days, we're going to roll out the brand new 2012 version. And with the brand new 2010 Direct Sales Recruiting University, I am going to bring you one more bookings tip. So we got hundreds of emails with questions that are totally unrelated to the direct sales recruiting, and I'm going to do my best to one at a time answer them all. I think I've gone through about half of them. So if you made a comment or sent me a direct email about something else like follow-up or something like that, I'm going to answer every single one of them, so watch your email box. Now, before we leave for today, I do want to say thank you to everybody who's here, who visits the site, because I don't know if you're familiar with the Direct Selling Live 2012. Actually, I guess it's awards for 2011, but I was just honored to be named for the third year in a row as one of the most 50 influential people in direct sales, and it's all thanks to you guys. And so I really appreciate all the support, and come back in a couple days. We'll have one more episode, and we're going to launch the full version with lots of bonuses. And I'm telling you, it covers everything from the beginner to the advanced, including we're making it as simple as possible from a technology point of view. So take that Gomer Pyle syndrome, think about it, veg on it for a while, and see how you can incorporate it into your life, your business, and your team training. This is Deb Bixler, and have a great week.